Hi, this is Mike with OPST. I want to bring to you a new product. You guys have all heard about the MoTips, and Ed Ward was one of the principal designers in MoTips. They're made for steelhead fishing. They're 10 foot. That's the game. They've been a real game changer in the salmon and steelhead world. We wanted to bring something like that to the trout guys. The trout guys are in the two-hand and the short spay, or even in the single-hand casting market for sink tips, have always kind of been the guys left out. So that's where our ideas came with this, our D2 tips. These are the first round will be T6. So the reason we call these D2 tips is they're dual density. So you have floating and you have sink. The sink is T6 and then your standard floating. So if we hold one of these up, your floating is the colors you're used to. It's your bright green, and it's gonna transfer down, and then you get your sink tip, and this will be your T6. They mold together very cleanly, and like I said, hence that's the dual density part. So you'll identify this green is gonna identify in our series that these are T6s. So if you have them in your box, you see the green one, we're working on more to come, so you'll see more colors in the dual density, but for right now, green identifies T6. So the ideas behind these is different angles of attack. This is the things that we preach a lot about, is angle of attack. Trout guys have kind of always had very limited sink tip opportunities, just get what you got. This is kind of bringing the steelhead world to the trout guys, being a little more precise on swinging sculpins or leeches and stuff like that. It changes your depth, it changes your angle, it changes your presentation. I think it'll be a real game changer in the trout world, and I got to fish them and test the prototypes over the last year. Spent quite a bit of time in Montana swinging flies and crushing a lot of fish on them, that behind people that were swinging ahead of me, and just getting in a different angle, getting in places where they weren't. And that's the principle behind these. The different lengths, Ed's talked about that before in some of the MoTip videos that we did here a few weeks ago. And what it is, if you're casting behind a rock, or you're lifting up and want to drop around the rock, it changes that angle. So like a 4x4 for your trout guys will get you over the rock and dip your fly in behind the rock. It gives you a little more presentation that way. And 8-footer, if you're getting into the deeper spots, pretty simple. The 6x2 is kind of that mid length that you don't want to be as deep as that 8-footer, but you got some structure, you got some stuff you want to get around or get over. This will help you get over it, but keep your fly in that zone of attack. I think you guys will really like these. It's something worth checking out.